Hello, hello everyone. Welcome back again. Good morning. Or maybe good evening, depending on where you're at. Oh my goodness, my camera is all sorts of messed up. I need to fix this here. It's making my light shine directly in my eyeballs. And that's not great. I can't see if it's shining directly in my eyeballs. Alright, there we go. That's better. That's better. Alrighty, so we are going to work on the eagle a bit more. Big fluffy eagle. Not really fluffy, but chunky. Big chunky. Seeing is optional. Oh my goodness. Exactly. Just make that one of the channel point redemptions. Shine the light in my eyeballs. Just turns on a blinding light. It's like, okay, now I have to feel the stitches and not read the stitches. How are you doing today, Blue? Alright, let's see here. I have not gotten a chance to figure out what I want to do for these wings. I have not figured out yet. Everything in this world is optional. Oh my goodness. I mean, definitely have options. Definitely have options. Okay, so maybe we do some practice wings and see how we can do this. Because I kind of want to practice the little pocket wings. I'm kind of curious to see if that will work. I want to see. I'd be willing to deal with the consequence. Yeah, exactly. If you do something not so smart, less than great things will happen, probably. Probably. Alrighty, so we're gonna practice some wings here. We're just gonna put our little bird off to the side. And let's see here. We're probably gonna go, what's this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Probably gonna want to go more than 20. Yeah, more than 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 is probably good. All right, let's do one more for good measure. And then I guess I could do it similar to how I do the other ones. I need a good top-down view. Oh, here we go. Oh, intriguing. Intriguing. I don't even know how this is going to fold. So, I mean, I guess we're just going to go for it. And then we'll try folding it and we'll see what I need to do differently in order to get it to fold well. So we're going to start with the 2 slips. Similar to what I do for the other ones. And then we'll do singles going the rest of the way across. We'll see. I don't follow patterns. I just wing it. So, yeah. I also, like, it's just shaping on the fly. Yeah, that's what I do. So we're just going to see how this goes and make adjustments as needed. Yay. It is currently thunderstorming. It's been thunderstorming since like 7 o'clock this morning. So if I just suddenly disappear, it was probably the storm. I do apologize. You guys might be able to hear it raining and thundering in the background occasionally. I did give the cats catnip this morning so that they're not as freaked out about storms. So they're gonna be all sorts of crazy chaos. Crazy chaos cats. That could be shocking. Oh my gosh. Yes, quite shocking. Quite shocking. Oh, goodness. Usually our thunderstorms are like pretty quick though. They won't be around for like several hours, but this one's just been storming for so long. I figured it would have been gone by now. Like, it might still be raining, but like the actual thunder and lightning usually goes away pretty quick. But this one has decided that it's just going to stick around for several hours. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't think I've seen any flickering lights yet, so that's always a good thing. Hopefully the lightning stays up in the clouds and doesn't threaten the ground, because that's hazardous. It's hazardous. Just a little hazardous. Oh, the pumpkin. He's such a goofball. He's such a goofball. He's going after the catnip. Oh, the sweet baby. Beans doesn't really care for catnip a whole lot. Like, he just eats it, and then he gets like a quick little zoomie, and then he just acts like nothing happened. When you see it, then it hits the ground somewhere. I mean, that's fair. I mean, sometimes it just goes from cloud to cloud too, though, right? It doesn't have to hit the ground if you see the lightning. Pretty sure it could still go from cloud to cloud and still have the lightning streak. I think. I never studied lightning. I figured it did. What was the other thing I was going to practice? Oh, I was going to practice that. We're going to finish this eagle first before I practice a different thing. I'll probably pick a different color to practice that other thing, though. Pick one of my random ones. So I have so much yarn, but not all of it is like yarn that I would actually use for like making stuffed animals or making the birds, because it's just like scratchy yarn, or it's some type of random wool blend, and it's just very scratchy, and I'm like, I don't want to make scratchy stuffed animal. That would not be very pleasant. Would not be very pleasant. It would indeed not. So I decided not to. Alrighty, how much more? Okay, I mean, we're gonna have to have this be pretty much like the extent of the wings. Oh, what do? I need to do this as a slip stitch, and this one as a slip stitch. There we go. And then we'll turn around and we'll go this way. What is my thing doing? Oh, there we go. Okay, and now we do 2 more slips. 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. Right now I just keep hearing thunder. Thunder and rain. What was it? I had a skunk visit my outdoor feeder yesterday. He was so cute. Oh my goodness. He just waddled right up the back porch and went some munchies and crunchies. And then he waddled away. Oh my goodness. One of these days, I'm going to try to get a camera that can actually see in the dark. And I'll be able to actually get a picture of them, because, oh my goodness, they are so cute. They're so stinking cute. They're very cute. I might actually be able to, if I get a nighttime camera, I could also see how many different cats are visiting the feeder as well. And then I'll have a better idea of how many cats are out there. Because, yeah, I kind of need to know how many cats are out there. Because there's a gray fluffy cat that used to stop by. I think he lived at the neighbors up the street from me. Because he never actually came to visit my feeder, and like I offered to feed him, but he didn't want any food. So I'm guessing, and he also had a collar on. So I'm guessing he was living at one of the neighbors up the street. But I haven't seen him in like weeks. And I used to see him like every single day, or at least every couple of days, and it makes me kind of nervous for him because it's weird. And yeah, makes me very scared, the poor guy. It was such a fluffy gray cat. I know, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that someone hit him, because there was a cat that was hit a few weeks ago. It was a different cat. It was one of the gray tabbies. I think there was 2 gray tabbies that were stopping at my feeder. I don't know if it was one of them, because I don't get to have a good look at the cats that stop by, since it's dark whenever they stop. But yeah, someone hit one of the gray tabbies, and I was very sad. And I'm like, I literally don't have any more space right now, though. I don't have any more rooms to quarantine a cat in, or get them chill with inside. So I'm like, I don't like cats, but still don't like seeing animals hit by cars. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, pets aren't for everyone, and that's perfectly fine. That is okay to not want to have pets. And that is also very understandable because they're something. Oh my goodness. They are for sure something. Chaos gremlins. All sorts of chaos gremlins. Just highly allergic to cats? Oh. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, you can enjoy them from afar. You can enjoy them from afar. Alright, you know what? I feel like... Huh. I wonder if doing... I think I might only need to do 1 slip stitch and then just go right into singles. Because I think this is decreasing too much. 5 dogs, 27 chickens, and a ball python. Oh my goodness. I love that. Oh, a ball python. I have a ball python too. He's a little guy. He's a little guy. Oh my goodness. The story for this ball python. So most of my animals I get from like rehoming situations where people are trying to rehome their animals. And this little python was from that. Used to have 30, but a coyote got 3. Oh no. Oh, that's sad. Poor chickens. I mean, the coyote's got to eat too. Coyote's got to eat too. The poor guy. It's hard being wild. But yeah, the story goes is that these people had this ball python. Well, they got him from a friend who wasn't taking care of him properly. And then they had him for like 2 or 3 years. But he's so tiny. He is super tiny still. Like, he does not look like he should be like 2 or 3 years old. So, I don't know. They also said that they fed him every 2 weeks. But when I got there and I asked him when the last time he fed was, or the last time they fed him, they said it was a month. And I'm like, okay, thanks. I appreciate that. That's great to know that you said he was fed every 2 weeks, and he's definitely not fed every 2 weeks if it's been nearly a month. But, you know, there's wild turkeys everywhere. Oh, that's nice. I mean, turkeys are fairly decent at escaping predators. Like, even though there's lots of prey around, it could still be difficult to get them sometimes. Sometimes it can be. All right, that's going to be the slip stitch. And then we do the slip stitch here. Wonky birds, back to business. Yes, they are. Hello, fungi. Yeah, I'm trying to make a bald eagle. He's a very chunky bald eagle right now. Very, very chunky bald eagle. Yeah, he's quite chunky. Quite chunky. Chunky bird. And I'm practicing a wing. Although, I don't know if this wing is long enough. I feel like it's not quite long enough. That needs to be like twice his width or something. Like 5 times? The wing. He's not even that wonky. Well, I'm glad you don't think he is. He looks very much like partway between a bowling ball and a bowling pin. It's partway between a bowling ball and a bowling pin. Once I get the beak on, he won't look so wonky. He'll look 90% better once I get the beak on. I just have not found the yellow yarn yet. So I gotta find that at some point. Yeah. He'll get there. He'll get there. Yeah, I don't think I made this wing quite long enough. I wonder how much longer I need it to be. Maybe like twice this? I don't know. We'll get this going all the way down and then we'll see where I'm at with it. Because I want to try, we thought of a cool thing the other day is a pocket wing. So the wings can spread out to be more of their accurate size, but then you can fold it up into like a little pocket and then it'll be like it'll fold up and then it can just kind of like sit on the side more accurately. So you could pull it out and extend the wing to be super long, or you could fold it up and it'll just kind of sit right on his side, which I thought was a super cool idea. So that's what we're trying. And I don't think I made the wing long enough. I don't think it's quite long enough. That's what real bird does. Yeah, exactly. That is what real birds do. They just fold it up and then it just somehow sits naturally. Like I don't know how they keep it there. It just stays there. Maybe birds actually do have a pocket and that's how they keep their wings tucked over. Oh dear, dear, oh dear. Yeah, I would imagine that it's like the way that like the ligaments and tendons and muscles work is that having them tucked up is like a natural resting position, whereas spreading them out requires effort. I would imagine it would be something like that. It's similar to how birds' feet are. So whenever a bird lands and is perched, the pressure of their body against the bottom of its feet causes the tendons and ligaments to naturally grip. So them just sitting on a branch, it doesn't require any effort to grip the branch. It's just their weight just automatically makes them grip it. So it's literally just like holding on to something without exerting any effort. So it's like it's super cool. It's super cool. That's how they can stay gripping their perch even while they're sleeping because it's literally no effort at all. Yeah. How they maintain balance is a different question though. I don't know how they do that because I would be falling over all sorts of upside down if I tried to balance standing up. Birds are cool. I think that's all it comes down to is the birds are cool. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. I think we can do 1 or 2 more rows, maybe. That's like a skill issue. Probably is. Maybe I could get better at balancing if I practice with my eyes closed. Definitely should do that when there's lots of pillows or a couple extra mattresses around. Oh dear, dear, oh dear. Alright, where is... Okay, this one needs to be the slip stitch. And then this one needs to be the slip stitch. Maybe... maybe 2 slip stitches? Maybe 2 slip stitches here. Because then I could start to angle the wing so it kind of tapers off a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I could do it. Oh, I wonder how that would work. I might be able to fix the wing size, actually. Okay, let's try something. So, we're gonna try doing, we're going to... There's a fuzz in my mouth. Okay, I got it. We're good. There was a fuzz in my mouth. And I'm like, is it a fuzz? Can we not, please? Alright, so let me see if I can get it where you guys could see. Okay, I don't know why that one has those on there. Oh, come on, picture. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? We need a nice picture, either top down or bottom up. Oh, here we go. Oh, that one's... sure. No, that one's not great. I need a better one. Pictures. How about this one? No, you can't really see that one either. Let's do bald eagle, top down. Top down. Why can't I type? Top down. There we go. Okay, why are these pictures are not helpful here? Here we go. Okay, so a bald eagle. So its feathers near the base are a lot shorter, and then they slowly get longer and longer as they go up to the tip. So I could kind of mimic that a little bit. And I can have my feathers be shorter at the bottom, which will be here. So I'll have shorter feathers here, and then slowly they'll get longer and longer as I go down to the tip. Which should be able to round out this edge here, because even on here, you could kind of see how it tapers down to there. So it still has this tapering, but then because those primary feathers get longer, it kind of stays at that same full length, or the width of it stays the same until the very edge, and then you have those last few primary feathers that are down there. So that's what we're going to attempt. We're going to attempt it. We're going to see how this goes. It's going to be wonky, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It won't look terrible. It might not look as great as it could, but it won't look terrible. That's the goal. And I guess the goal is to learn something, because we're doing something slightly different than what I usually do. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Okay, I think I do want to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna do, I'm gonna pull some yarn through there. I'm gonna pull some yarn through there. We're gonna pull some yarn through here. And then we're gonna go there and go here, I think. And then we're just gonna pull the yarn through 2 of each of these as it goes up until we get to the edge. We're gonna see how this ends up looking. Okay, and then we're gonna do 2 chains and slip stitch in one of the chains, and then we're gonna go back down, and I'm gonna again pull yarn through several of these. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go into this one, and then we'll go into this one. We're gonna do 2 and 2, 2, 2, whoops, 2. Actually, we're gonna go into that one as well. There we go. Alrighty. And it kind of gives us these ridges, or like these, so the direction has changed now. So before, the direction of the rose was going in this way, but now the direction of the rose is going to be going this way. So it's going to be, oh my goodness, I need a spicy. Where's my chips? Where's my chip? I did end up getting a new bag of chips because those ones yesterday were way too stale. They were quite terrible. Oh, oh, these are wonderful. Oh my goodness. Non-stale spicy chips. So much better than stale spicy chips. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have an ad starting momentarily. I can't get a drink yet. No! No, I must wait for a drink. That's okay, I just have 15 more seconds. It'll be fine. I can wait 15. 2. We'll go here and do the slip stitch. Okay, and I need, oh good, I can get a drink now. Yay! Oh, wonderful. Thank you for the snack. I appreciate it. Slowly, I'll desensitize myself to spicy stuff. Alright, and then we're gonna do, I think I was only doing 4. Yeah, I was doing 4 in there, and then we grab, you know what, I think we're only gonna, oh my goodness, there's a chip in my throat. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Alright, we're gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know why there's a hole right there. That's okay. Oh, wait, I need to do 1 chain, 2 chain. Do slip stitch. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I need to do second slip stitch to attach it to there. Maybe that's what I need to do. All right, and then we have 1. Let's see here. want to go right here. Actually, I don't want to go one right there. I want to go one right here. One. Oh, come on, yarn. Two. Three. Four. And then we go into this next stitch. So that's two, 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 and two. Okay, and then we're gonna have 1, 2 chains, slip stitch in the first one, and then we'll have slip stitch here as well, just to anchor that. And then we could start grabbing stuff going down. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna have to try to show you guys what I'm doing here in a second. I don't know if I'll be able to because this yarn is very dark. Very, very dark yarn. Okay. Alright, we're kind of getting those going. I think I could keep doing 4. Okay, so what I've been doing... Yeah. So what I've been doing is... Now, so I just finished going up this row. So I'm going to do 2 chains. And then in... So I have my 2 chains. So we have 1 chain here, 1 chain here. So in this bottom chain, I'm just doing a slip stitch. So this is kind of like a picot stitch, I think. It's just a little picot stitch right at the edge. And that's giving us these little, little tip thingies, little pokey things. And then to attach it, I'm going into the side of this stitch here. I don't know what this stitch is here, but I'm going into the side of it. And I'm just doing 1 more slip stitch so that it attaches it there. Then going into all of the sides of these stitches here, there's like these little loops that go right along the edge of them. And those are the ones that I'm going into. So I'm just going to go into there, grab some yarn and pull it through, go down to the next side, grab yarn, pull it through, the next one. So this is 3 that I have on there, and that's 4. So that makes all 4 of those stitches that I've been doing. And then I go into the next stitch. So that means that I have 6 stitches on my hook. And then I just go through 2 of them at a time, all the way up to the top. And that leaves me at the end of that stitch. So now I'm going to do the 2 chains again. And we do a slip stitch in that first one. And then I find the edge of that very top stitch and I do another slip stitch there to anchor it. And then I go right back down all of these stitches. So that's 1, 2. It's very difficult to see because it's dark yarn. Very dark yarn. What is it? 3, and then this one should be 4. 1. There's that, and there's that one. But now we're getting all of these nice little ruffles. Little ruffles going up, which is very nice. Okay, and probably I'm just going to keep doing this until I get to the edge over here, and then I'll start making the longer ones. Because like on our bald eagle, there's only those little itty bitty ridges along the edge, and it's not until we get to, because these are all secondary feathers all across here. These ones are primary feathers. So it's those primary feathers that really start to fan out and give a little bit of space in between them. So that's what I'm going for. 1, 2. Do a slip stitch. And then go in the side. Do another slip. One. Whoops. I have to kind of pull these ones apart a little bit so that I can actually get my hook into them because they don't really want to be used as a loop. They don't want to be used as stitches. All right, what is that? That's 4. So then we go here. Alrighty. There's that, and there's that. 1 and 2. And slip stitch. And slip stitch. I think I'm actually doing 2 slip stitches in that chain. Interesting. I don't know why I'm doing 2. Well, I noticed that for one of these ones over here, there was a big hole when I only did 1 slip stitch in it. There was this giant hole that's right here. And, oh my goodness, another spicy chip. Okay, come here, spicy chip. Let's see here. Spicy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So there's a giant hole here. And if I did 2 slip stitches, it gets rid of that hole. Oh my goodness. Lots of spice. Lots of spice. Yeah, so that's why I'm doing 2. But yeah, I think I'm doing those 2 in the same thing. And you'll actually kind of notice how it's actually making these kind of point to the side a little bit. So they're all like angled to one side. So like if I tried to like pull them up, I'd make them stick out. Aside from this one, because this one is the wonky one that I didn't do that for. So this one is sticking straight up. These ones are naturally wanting to curl to the side. Which is kind of interesting. I mean, that's kind of what these feathers do. They kind of curl to the side. Happy accident? Happy accident. Didn't realize that was what was going to happen, but it did. So, that's kind of cool. I mean, it kind of makes sense because there isn't really space for having 2 like it's basically doing an increase there, which then pushes the stitches further to the side. Happy little accidents. Exactly. 1, 2. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go to the side and do 1 more slip stitch. There we go. And now we can go back down. I might actually need to... Oh my goodness. What emote is that? Is that one of the global ones? Oh no, that's the one. Oh my gosh. There's just so much stuff happening behind it. That's funny. Alright, we're just going into the side stitches. So I'm starting to notice that these rows are slowly like they're shifting a little bit. So I have them, they're kind of like sticking up and out. Like this one, I was skipping a stitch in between them. So they were starting to like pull in this direction, like coming backwards. And because of that, I realized that it was, oh, it's your friend who does oil painting. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That's awesome. Paintings are fun. So when I was skipping a stitch, I was moving too far across the row, and this new edge of the row wasn't extending fast enough, which is why this side is being pulled in this way, and these ones are trailing behind over here. So then I started going in every single row, and so these feathers, or these rows are now lining up again, but now we're starting to have the opposite problem in that this edge of the row is extending faster than where we're traveling. So I might need to skip a stitch here. And basically if I skip a stitch, I'm pretty much just going to go into that stitch and then go into the next stitch and then just put 3 of those stitches together and then keep going with 2. So basically like a decrease stitch. Just fancy. The things flashing in the back are actually his oil painting. Oh! Oh, that's cool. So it's just like shuffling through a bunch of his paintings in the background. That's super cool. That's very cool. It's fancy. Very fancy. Alright, so we did that. So we did a decrease, and we're going to see how that works. Because, I mean, I wonder if I don't want to do those decreases. I wonder. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm going down. That's what I'm doing. Looking at it, what of my 2 that you have in there? Oh, fun. That's very fun. Alright, I think I actually don't want to do decreases because these feathers sort of kind of make that, like they'll kind of start to fan out and kind of spread out, because then by the time we get over here, hopefully the feathers will be sticking straight out, because we don't just want them coming off the edge this way. They need to kind of be going in like a almost like a ray, and so eventually by the time they get over here, they should be lined up over here. Hopefully. Hopefully. So we're going to do 2 chains and slip stitch and slip stitch. Let's go here. So this is 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to go here. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're going to do the 2 chains, slip stitch, and slip stitch. Go there. We'll go there. So that's 2, 3, oops, and 4. Oh wait, now I need to go into a stitch here. There we go. And 5. Alrighty. Yeah, so it's kind of starting to go in that direction, which is great. So you could kind of see how it's like over here they're facing this direction, but then they're slowly going in this direction now. So as we go down this wing, they should hopefully keep going in that direction until we get to this side. And then they should be coming right off the edge there, hopefully. Hopefully. That's what the goal is. 1, 2, And if it's not, then that would mean that we just have to do some increase stitches there. And yeah. Okay, so that was... Wait, was that my slip stitch or was that my second slip stitch? That was the first... Nope, I want to do my first slip stitch here. And then I want to do my second slip stitch here. There we go. Okay. Now I need to find the edges of these stitches. Here we go. Here's the edge. Whoops. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Okay. And then we'll do stitch there. 3 and 4 and 5. Okay. I think I need to... Okay, for this next one, 1, 2, I need to do 5 stitches, or yeah, 5, I need to get 5 loops here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're just gonna go right into this bottom stitch. So that's 5, and then I think we're gonna go right here and attach it there. So now we do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Alrighty. And then we're still going to keep doing the 2 chains and a slip stitch. Slip stitch. Okay, so now I should have 5 side stitches here that I can go into. So 1, let's see here, is it? Yes, this thing. 2, 3, 4. Why do I have 6? 5. I don't know why I have 6. I guess we'll just go into 6. Oh, wait, nope, that's... Oh, I see, that's that thing. Okay, yeah, we don't need to go into that one. So it should be 5. Yes, that's 5. Okay. So now we pretty much just go all the way up with all of these and connect it to there. All right, we're going to want to do 6 on this next one. 1, 2, slip stitch, and slip stitch. Okay. Gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this will be 6, and then we go into this stitch. So we're doing a lot of loops, lots of loops on the hook right now. Oh my sweet golly goodness, that's a lot of loops. Okay, and this is slowly making these feathers a bit longer. So you can kind of see that we have a little bit of a dip here. It's slowly turning down a little bit. But these ones are shorter than these ones over here, which is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, so we're doing good. I think I might go up to 7 on this next one. So that's a slip, and then, because it is dipping a little bit faster than what I want it to, I don't want it to start dipping quite so fast. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, 5. Oops, come on, yarn. Oh boy. 6 and 7. And then we'll go right into this stitch here. And then we'll just slowly travel all the way up to there. All right. Okay, now we're going to do 1, 2. You know what? We're going to do 3. We're going to start making some of these feathers a little bit spread out and longer at their tips here. So that's going to be a slip, and then I need to do one more slip here. One more slip there. There we go. Okay, and now I can do... All right, I think I need to go up to 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe just 7. I think I missed one at the top. 5. I did miss one at the top. 6, 7. Okay, we'll just do 7 for this one. And then we'll go here. That, okay. And then we're going to do the 3, 1, 2, 3. And you know what? I'm only going to do 2 slips here, and we're going to see if... Yeah, we're only going to do 2 slips. I'm still going to bring this through here, but I'm not going to do the slip stitch there. So that's 1. I think I need to go up to 8 for this one. Let's see here. I need this one. 2. 3. Oh boy, come on. Yarn. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. All right, and now we can go into this stitch. This means I have 10 loops on my hook. Oh my goodness. We're gonna hit a record with how many loops we have on the hook. Oh dear, dear, oh dear. It's almost like, what's it called? Tunisian crochet, something like that. 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah, see, that still leaves a big gap right there. I don't like that it leaves that big gap right there. I mean, actually, most of these still have that gap. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to worry about that then, because nothing of what I was doing was fixing that gap. 1 and 2. Okay, and now we're gonna go, I think we're gonna do 8 again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, come on yarn, 7, 8. Alrighty, and then we're going to go right here. And we're just going to travel all of these ones up. Whoops, that was 3. I don't want 3. I only want 2. And then, no, I'll do that. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. I think I want 9 now. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna go 4. We're gonna do slip, 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 and now we're gonna do 9. Okay, come on, yarn. So we have 1. Oh, come on. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I could go into this next stitch. And then we just travel all of these up. So basically these are sort of in a way like double crochets, but like extended double crochets. Like these are like deca crochets. Because like each of these is technically one stitch. This is technically a stitch. But the way that I'm doing it is that it's very long, very tall stitches, which kind of gives that. Gosh, I actually really like that. Ah, yarn. I actually really like that. I do. I like this very much. I'm wondering if there's a different way we could do this part to make that look more like feathers, because this part is kind of really looking like the feathers. Oh, we have an ad again. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we gotta do our slips. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we just do 3 slips. Okay. And now I think I need to go up to 10? Question mark? I think so. Okay, we'll see here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I would do to change the rest of the wing, because I mean, like, it gave me a good platform to build the rest of this off of, and I would basically have to change that entire platform to see what other options I would have, and I don't know if there would be. It would be an experiment. It would indeed be an experiment. I did not count how many of these I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And 9, 10. Alright, and now I need to go into this stitch here. Alrighty. I would just go into 2 of these loops at a time. Loops at a time, all the way up. All right, and so we're on 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do 5 now. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So pretty much for these little feathery things, if you do, no matter how many chains you do, you're gonna do 1 less slip stitch, because you can't do a slip stitch in that very last chain that you did. So if I have 5 chains, that means I'm doing 4 slips. All right, and we might want to go up to no, I think we're gonna stick at 10 for now. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna stick with 10. I think we might just finish with 10 going all the way around, because I think that's going to help with getting these to turn. I think so. Oh my goodness, did it stop raining? It stopped raining. There's just little drippies now coming from gutters that are still dripping. Okay, I did not count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, and we're gonna go this stitch. Maybe. This stitch, that stitch. There we go. 2 and 2. That was 3. 2 and 2. Just 2 by 2. Slowly going all the way up. All right, now we do 5, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you guys can't see. So sorry. Slip stitch. Okay, come on, camera. Can you focus? Can we focus? It doesn't want to focus. Oh dear, dear, oh dear. Maybe it'll focus at some point. Maybe. That. How many is it? That's 3, so this one's 4. Okay, and then we're gonna go here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? Why is it? Hey, little pieces of mulch on my yarn. Why is there mulch in my yarn? What is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I miscounted somewhere. Do I have 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, I've got 10. Okay. And we're gonna go into this stitch. And now we just go 2 all the way up. All the way up. There we go. Alrighty. So we're kinda, I think I do need to do an increase here. Trying to think how would. Hmm. I'm not sure. Not sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we skip that first chain, do a slip, do a slip, slip, and one more slip. There we go. And then we have, okay, we're just going to keep going down. We're going to see how it turns out. And we'll see what we need to change for the next time. But honestly, this wing is not terrible. It's really not terrible. It's actually kind of nice. I really like how it's turning out so far. That one. There's this one. And then this one. And that should give me 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. And we're going to go right here. So we have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oops, was that 2? Yes, that was 2. And 2. Alrighty. And then we should have about 3 more stitches to do. Just 3 more. Just 3 more. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip stitch. Slip stitch. That should be 4 slips. Okay, and now we should start here, I think. Whoops, I did not grab yarn. Yarn. 2. This is a lot of counting. Lots of counting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did not. Wait, do I have 9 or do I have 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, I've got 10. Okay. We're good then. We can go right into here and connect these. So all of those. Whoops, that was 3. That's 2, and that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm actually going to do 2 single stitches. And then we're going to start going down. So we're going to go here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, come on. There we go. 9. And this one should be 10. There we go. That's 10. And then we'll go here. Oh boy, lots of stitches. Or lots of loops. Lots and lots of loops. I think we should be up to what? 12 loops on our hook at one point? Yeah, that's a lot of loops. Lots of loops. Okay. And now we should have, I think, one more. Maybe 2 more. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3 slips and 1 single. And now we're going to go all the way down again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I wonder if that would have been better. Oh well. That's fine. Maybe next time we could try that way. What is that? 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And then we go, I think I do just want to go into this one again. And I think I want to do 1 more after this. I think I do. But you know what? I'm going to do this. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 1. This might just make it look a little bit wonky because we haven't done this in any other point on this wing. Or it might look perfectly fine. What is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one needs to be a single. That needs to be a single. Okay, and then we're going to do slip stitches. Just going down a couple of these. Slip stitch, 2 slip stitch, 3 slip. And then I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 slip stitch, 2 slip stitch, 3 slip, and a single. And now we're going to go down the rest of the way. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, we're only going to go there. Then we're going to go through these. There. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do slip, slip, and slip. And then we're going to do a couple of slips going down and do another slip and another slip. And now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We'll do 5. All right, and we're gonna do 1 slip, 2 slip, 3 slip, and a single. Alrighty, and now we're gonna go, I think we can do singles going all the way back down and give this edge a nice edge here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna go singles all the way down. And then that should finish off this whole wing. And then we can look at it and we could see what we like, what we don't like, what we think we need to change. If we need to change anything, which I mean, this is the first wing still. So this is the first wing. And first wing. It's a big wing. It's a big wing. But yeah, that's the wing. Yeah, it is long. I mean, it kind of needed to be long for the bird. So the bird is here, and it kind of needed to be a long wing. I think that's honestly kind of proportional. Just a little bit proportional. I think that's actually pretty good. I think that is pretty good. These ones got a little bit wonky over here, but that's okay. I really like how the community's getting bigger and bigger birds. Yeah, exactly. Slowly we're getting bigger birds. I figured with the bald eagle kind of needed to be bigger just because it's a bald eagle. So compared to all of the smaller songbirds that I've been doing, the bald eagle needed to be a little bit bigger. just a little bit bigger. And then I made them a little bit over chunky, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. So now I'm actually finishing. This should be the last row for this. And yeah, that's exciting. Quite exciting. Alrighty. And yeah. I mean, I feel like the thing that doesn't quite fit for this wing is those first like rows that I did where I'm just going horizontal. And I'm not quite sure what I can do to fix that. Hummingbird might be the smallest. Yeah, the hummingbird, I definitely made the smallest ones. I mean, some of the hummingbirds were pretty big. One of the chickadees is pretty big, but that's also my favorite chickadee, so. The biggest chickadee was my favorite one out of all of the chickadees that I made, and it's like the least accurate one. I mean, not the least accurate one, but like it's way too big for a chickadee. But I really like how it turned out, so you know, it's fine. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think I wonder if I could do the hard part is going to be trying to do this but opposite direction. I don't know how that's going to turn out. If I can even remember what I did for this one. You know what? I don't even know if I'm going to cut it. I might just sew it on. Or what's it called? Crochet it on. Yeah, I think the thing that I don't like, or the part that I dislike the most with it, is all of these horizontal rows. They're just horizontal rows and it doesn't match the feathers. It doesn't go with the feathers. But my concern, what do these feathers look like on the other side? Oh, intriguing. Interesting. Okay, so if my camera can focus. So these are very flat rows on this side. Compared to this side, you have all of those ridges. I'm almost wondering if I do it where all of this, so this whole section here, I do it where it's this side of this type of stitch. And then I can have these stitches, or this side of the stitches, on the other side. So like words. So like let's say this is the front side of this stitch and this is the back side of this stitch. If I have it so that the back side of that stitch is all of this, and then I have the front side of these stitches here, you'll still see that difference between here and here. And that might be good. I think I like that thought. I think I like that thought. I do think I like that thought. I don't think I'm going to be able to make another one of these wings today, though. This one singular wing took almost an hour and a half. I mean, maybe we'll start it. Maybe we'll start it. We'll see how far we get. And we'll go from there. Maybe we could do that. Alright, I think I am going to cut this, though. And we'll see what we get. Because I do like this. Yeah, it's definitely a good practice. I'll have to add it with all of the rest of my wings that I just shoved in a drawer somewhere. But yeah, it's definitely a good practice. And like I've never done this particular, like I've done stitches like this before, but not to this extent where I'm doing like 10 to 12 loops on my hook at one time. But I really like how it gives like this texture. I really like that texture. I don't like this texture. This texture is bland and boring. I don't like this one. I like this. This is nice. I'm not entirely set on these yet. Like, I want there to be little ruffles, but I think I need to figure out a different way to do them. Yeah, now I know. Now I know. I mean, this is how you practice stuff, is you just start doing stuff. Yeah. Yeep, yeep, yeep. And like even this side, like it still has those lines that are there, but it's very flat. It's very flat. It almost looks knitted. It almost looks knitted. Oh my goodness, I'm knitting with a crochet hook. Not really. It's almost like it's what's it called? It's almost like a Tunisian crochet cross. It's sort of Tunisian, but not quite, but sort of. Which is why it gives the rows to appear like I went this way. Even though I'm just going this way. I'm going this way, but it's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so we're gonna do, so how many stitches was that? I think this was 30. I think I did 31 stitches, so I had that extra one there. Yeah. Okay. This is going to depend on which way. Which way? Because the hard part is going to be that, so wings, so like this wing, if I put it on this side of the bird, it's going to have this be the top side and this be the bottom side. So like if I spread out the wing like this, it would go like this. But if I were to make this be this wing, then it would be the opposite, in which this back side is now the front and this is the back. So whenever I make the second wing, I have to do whatever I do in reverse. Which I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how that's going to work. And also, how is folding up this wing going to work? Because I don't know how that's going to work either. Maybe like, I don't know where the pocket's going to be. I think this wing attaches like this, and then we fold something like a fold and a fold and a fold. Maybe fold something like that. And then you just have the wing. I don't know where this pocket would be. Because that would be, oh wait, maybe if I fold this inside of there, then the pocket could be on the top. Oh, but I kind of think I would want the pocket to be on the bottom. What if I curled it around like that? And then I had the pocket be on the bottom. Well, that would work. That would work. I could make the pocket be on the bottom side. And then you kind of just tuck it in. And then all of these loose things will just be sticking out. I think that would be fine. You actually kind of get the... you kind of get what naturally happens with the wing, and that you have the shorter feathers over top of the longer feathers. Okay, well, there's that. Oh, it's slowly extending out. That's okay. It won't do that once we actually get the little pocket on there. Okay, well, that was intriguing. Let's start this second attempt. Start the second attempt. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, and we have an ad. That's fine. That is indeed all fine. Okay, so 30 stitches. 30, 30, 30. I mean, I could try to make it longer. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make it longer yet. Let's just stick with the 30 stitches and we'll see what we do from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Was that 30? Why does that not feel like 30? Oh boy. I gotta count. This does not feel like 30. I mean, I guess it is. I guess it would be. Yeah, right to there. That should be... I guess that is 30. Okay. I'll say it's 30. And of course we have to do 31 because that's just how math works in crochet. Okay, so... we gotta do a single stitch here. Single stitch, and then we're going to grab some yarn and then go into this next stitch and go through 2 and go through 2, and then we're going to go in this side stitch right here, grab some yarn, and let me think. Yeah, we only want to do 2 for this one as well. So we're going to do 2. Now for this next one, we're going to do 3. So we're going to, actually, no, this is a treble crochet of sorts. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do one more 3. So we're going to grab yarn and grab yarn. And again, I'm just going into the sides of these stitches in order to grab yarn. That way it's all connected together. Okay, so that was a 3. So now I need to do a 4. So we're going to grab 1, grab a 2. Wait, is this? No, this is a 3. Yeah. Grab 2. Grab that. So that's a 3. So now we're going to go here and combine all of those. Okay, and now we're going to go up again. So we're going to do, so wait, was that? Yeah, so that was 3. So now I need to do 4. So we're going to go, okay, come on, yarn. Yarn, work with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we go into this next stitch. 1. There we go. And then now we're going to go up to 5. We're pretty much just increasing how tall these stitches are with each one of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll go here. And this might curl a little bit. I'm hoping it won't curl too terribly much, and it will straighten out once I do like more rows on it. Usually stuff will curl a little bit on like the first few rows, or like the first row or 2. So hopefully it'll straighten out a little bit once we get it going. Once you get you going. All right, so now I need to do 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we'll just put all of these together. There we go. And now we're going to do 7, I think. Okay, where is this one? I need this little piece right here. I need this little loop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, maybe I should just do another. No, we're going to do 7. So I need it to increase. That's 7. And then we go here. And we're going to pull through all of these. It's definitely wanting to curl. But the other thing is, like, I could try doing foundation crochets instead of just, or like foundation chain stitches instead of just chain stitches. That could potentially prevent some of the curling. So like there's lots of different ways that we can try to fix the curling issue. I didn't think it was going to curl this bad, but you know, that's okay. We learn things. Slowly but surely we'll learn. What is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll go here. Just bring it up 2 by 2. Okay, I want this thing to curl the opposite direction for a little bit so that I can see what my project is doing. It does not want to curl the opposite direction though. It definitely does not want to. Okay, that's fine. All right, so that was 8. So now I need this to be a 9. 1, 2. Don't know if that was the right thing. Oh well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whoops, 8, and 9. And then we go into this next stitch. There we go. Whoops, what was, okay, yarn? Confusion. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I think it's mainly just because of those chain stitches that it's curling. It's not like it's not sure. It's fine. I'm just gonna pretend it's fine, and maybe it will be fine. Once we do a couple rows, it'll sort itself out. Okay, now I need to go up to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll go here. All right, and I think we're just gonna do 10 going all the way across the rest of the way. That sounds about right. Maybe if we do another 10 and then maybe go up to 11. Maybe. Maybe. We'll think about it. We'll see where we're at. Okay, So I need to go into this a stitch. Oh, yarn. Yarn. Need to go right there. All right, that's one. This is a 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. That's 10. So now we just go into this next chain. Righty. Righty, righty-o. Whoops. There we go. 2, 2, 2. Oh, that was 3. That's 2. 2, 2, and 2. Alrighty. Oh, I keep making it so you guys can't see. I'm so sorry. Alright. And now I need to... How many more chains do we have? We have a good bit still. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go here. 1, 2. I think I want this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is kind of like the behind the scenes for like a lot of patterns. This is kind of like what happens. I would imagine this is kind of what happens behind the scenes with pattern making, is that there's a lot of practicing that goes into it and a lot of just testing out different stitches, different ways of doing things, lots of mistakes. And like I'm just like I can't, I don't really make patterns. I just figure out how to make the thing and make it at least half decent. I make it do what I want it to do. And I call it good. So I don't really make the patterns for it. I mean, half of the reason why I don't make patterns for stuff, or at least write down the patterns, is because half the time I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just finding a loop of where I think I want to go and how to make the shape that I'm trying to do. And I just go into that loop, which I know that's called like surface crochet. So like, but like, I don't think I could really make a pattern of like, read the stitches and figure out where the best place for this wing would go. It's like that's basically what I do, and I don't know how to describe it for other people to be able to follow the same thing in order to make it. So yeah, and like even for this, I don't know what this is called. I don't know how I would describe doing this. Like I'm just going into the side of the stitch, but there's a specific part of the stitch that I'm looking for, and I don't know how to describe that part of the stitch other than this particular loop that's right here. This loop. Oh, my hook is hiding it. This loop right here. That one. That little loop right there. I can't even point to it properly because of how tiny it is. It's like I can't describe. I can't describe. It's like you have to make sure that you unbury this one that's in that first stitch that you just did, because it hides very well. And it's like, I don't think I'd be able to do it. I don't think I'd be able to do it. I mean, maybe it would take a lot of research and figuring out what type of stitch this is called. Because then I could just piggyback off of someone else's description of how you do it. And yeah, but I don't even know what this is called. So, you know. It's like somewhere between I think someone looked it up and I think it was called like a what was it? It was like a connected double crochet or like a connected treble crochet. So it's somewhere between like a connected uh double or treble, except there's like 10 of them. Uh and Tunisian crochet because there's like 50 million loops on your hook all at the same time. It's like somewhere between those two things. And I'm like, I don't know. Don't know what this is called. So it's quite, yeah. I just find loops and I go into loops. That's what I do. That's pretty much all I do. I just find a loop and figure out what type of shape. And like that's kind of the fun thing because like I've done so much with like the shaping, but I've started to start doing. Oh dear, I am not wording today. But like I've been expanding and practicing different types of stitches to get different textures. Because like all of my textures used to just be like single crochet, just straight single crochet all around. Nothing fancy about it. It's literally just straight single crochet everywhere. But like with this thing now, I can have it so that like there's actual textures. So like this is the single crochets just going back and forth. But now we have this thing, which is a completely different texture than this thing. And it's super cool. And I really like it. And like even the opposite side, like with single crochet, you technically do have two sides to it. I just don't bother with flipping around which sides I'm doing it. So I just go back and forth, which gives you these rows. Technically, you could do like purl and knit stitch or whatever it is, just like the crochet version of it. And then you would get a very different texture, but it's still, that would make it a little bit more complicated. But we're kind of getting into complicated stuff, so like maybe at some point I could try doing that as well. Okay, how many am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we go into this stitch. There we go. I do one and there, and there, and there, and there, there, and there, and there. Okay. And you know what? I actually want to see, is this about, it's about 1 row short. Okay, I'm going to add one more. So we're going to go up to 11. Okay. Maybe 12. 12 might be the magic number. We'll see. 2, 3. Actually, because we had 1 row at the very bottom with those single crochets. And no, we're still about one stitch off, so I think we will do 11. 11 might be good. Okay. Oh, come on, yarn. Why don't you want to go into that stitch? I need you to go into that loop. There we go. Sometimes you just have to pull these loops a little bit, and then it'll open them up just enough to get your hook in there. Just enough. There we go. All right, that should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's only 9. Why is there only 9? Did I miss one? Oh, I don't think I went into that very top one. Okay. We're gonna go 10. And then I want to do an 11th right here, if this will let me. Come on, yarn. Come on, yarn. Nope, that's splitting the yarn. There we go. Okay, 11. All right, we're going to go there. And then we're just going to go 2 by 2. All the way up. Whoops, that was 3. I don't want to do 3. I just want to do 2. Oops. 2. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, that's going to make it all sorts of wonky down there. That's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I wonder if that's why it was curling. Because I was doing the increase so far down. I wonder if I did the increase further up at the top. You know what? Let's try something. Let's try doing the increase further up at the top real quick. Let's finish that one off. Let's do this, and then we'll do that. And then we can go into each of these going down. I've already been in each of these, so hopefully they won't be too difficult to go back into. Of course they're going to be difficult. Why wouldn't they be difficult? Yeah, here we go. I'm going to go into these loops. I don't care how difficult they make it. I'm going to do it. They might as well not fight me, right? Get it done and over with easier. Okay, so this should be 11, I think. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, is there one more here? Maybe there's one more here. Come on, yarn. 11. Okay, so that should be 11. So now if I go here, 2, 2, 2. I think that did make that a little bit nicer. Okay. So if I have the increase further up at the top, it might help with the curling. Okay, that's good to know. That is definitely good to know. 2, 3. Oh, come on, yarn. 4. Nope, that's not the right one. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And 11. All right, and then we go into this stitch. I think we only have like a dozen more stitches to go, as we make like nearly a dozen stitches in every single stitch, but you know, that's fine. And here's that one. Alrighty, I'm gonna move that out of the way. Alrighty, and 1. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 million more to go, exactly. 6, 7. And like with this, I do have to actually do counting, so I make sure that I don't miscount. Because it's easy to miss one. Or I mean, I could just count at the end, but I mean, I'm going to have to count now because I'm trying to talk and count at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we'll go there. And we'll go there. 1, 2. And I mean, so when I say 11, that's how many stitches I'm going into. So that doesn't include the one loop that I end up with, or the very last. I mean, I guess I am doing 12 stitches actually, or 12. Yeah, I'm doing 12 rows all at the same time, which means that I need to have 11 of those rows already on my hook before I even start before I get to the row that like I'm actually on. Right, till I get to the bottom of it. Stuff. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I don't know how to describe it. I'm just doing things, and we're seeing how it goes. Let's see. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. And then we're gonna go there. All right, and that should be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, and yeah, so I don't count that last loop that's on my hook because that one doesn't count. And then I don't count the very next loop that I go in because that would be the next stitch. Whoops, that was 3. And 2 and 2. There we go. Oh, that was my shin. Okay, I can't move my leg. Oh, I just bumped my shin on my desk. That hurt. I tried to stretch my leg and it just hit my shin. Okay, that's fine. That might leave a bruise for later. Probably not. It wasn't too hard, thankfully. Oh, we have another ad that's about to start momentarily. Oh, yarn, where'd you go? There we go. We're just going to keep going, though, because there's not a whole lot happening. It's a whole lot of counting. I'm sure not many people want to do counting on a Sunday morning. That is perfectly fine. I don't mind counting on a Sunday morning. It's just a lot of counting. Much and much of counting. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's 2. Probably once we get to the end of the row, we're going to call it there for today, though. Because I do have some other stuff that I got to get done today. So much stuff. So much stuff. Always stuff to do. All right, and we're going to go here. So we're going to do 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, come on, yarn. 7, 8, 9, Come on, yarn. 10 and 11. Oh, maybe 11. There we go. All right, and then we go into this one. How many more do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more rows. So 6 more counting to 11. So just 66 more. That's all. That's fine. Oh, that was way too many stitches. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. Oops. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then we go into this one. So now we just have 55 more. Wait, did I just do 3? I did do 3. That's not what I need. I need that and that and that. Okay. I'm using all of my brain capacity for this. My goodness. Let's see here. Okay, I need this one. All of the brain capacity is being used. I'm gonna have no brain left at the end of the day. That's okay. That's a good thing sometimes. Get your brain thinking. Thinking. I've heard that, like, what was it? There's like 3 things that were like really good for your brain. And crocheting and knitting was like one of them, 1 or 2 of them, I think. And then chess was was one of the other ones. What was the third one? What was the third one? I forget what the third one was. There's 3 things to help like keep your mind sharp and to like keep it from like just forgetting or something. Like it was I forget what it was for. It's like those 3 things though were like really good. And it's like it makes sense because with like knitting or crocheting, you're doing a lot of counting and like you're paying attention to like what it is that you're doing. It's like you're using a very specific part of your brain for that. For chess, you have like a lot of strategy, so you have to like think about like the consequences of like what it is that you're doing. So like you can't just be thinking about like, okay, what is this like I'm just going to do this move. Like you need to be planning ahead. And it's like it uses a very different part of your brain for that. And then I forget what the other thing was. Maybe it was singing or maybe it was music. Something with music. Maybe either playing music or listening to music. Was it classical music? It might have been classical music. Specifically classical music. I don't know why it would have been specifically classical music, but something like that. It's like, yeah, so crochet, chess, and classical music is what someone told me are like the best things for your brain could be. And I was like, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, good. We'll go here. Alrighty. There, 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 and there, and there, and there. All right, we have, what is that, 3 left? We only have 3 left. 33, yay. That's good. I'm getting hungry for lunch. I'm starting to get hungry. I think I have noodles. I think I made like some type of noodles the other day. That'll be good. It will indeed be a good food. I also need to make lunch for tomorrow. Okay, should I make myself cheese sandwiches? Because I've been eating cheese sandwiches for like months for lunches for work. Or should I make myself peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? I have so much peanut butter and jelly right now. It's ridiculous. I should probably check and see if it's still good. That's how long I've been eating cheese sandwiches for, is that my peanut butter and jelly may or may not still be good. I'm more concerned about the jelly than I am the peanut butter, let's be honest. Peanut butter is fine for extended periods of time. Jelly may or may not. Okay, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I see where that one more is. It's right here. 10, 11. There we go. All right, and now we're going to go here. 1, 2, 3. Jump. Ah, no, that was 3. I don't want 3. Jump, 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 and jump. All right, now we just have 2 more stitches to do. Got this. Got this. It's been a long time coming for this. My goodness. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alrighty, we're gonna go here. Come on, yarn. Yarn, work with me. Okay, you did not go through that whole stitch. Only went through part of it. There we go. Alrighty, and now we just bring all of these through. There's that one. Okay, and now we just have one left. And then it's lunchtime. Oh dear, dear, oh dear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we go into this last little stitch. Oh my goodness, why is it so tight? Okay, there we go. We're good. We got it. There we go. Okay. Just go 2 at a time. 2 at a time. 2 at a time. 2 at a time. And 2 at a time. Alrighty. There we go. We have the wing. At least the beginning of the wing. It definitely wants to curl. And hopefully whenever we go around, because I'm going to do a full row of single crochet across that edge at the very end once I finish the wing. So hopefully that will be okay once I get to that point. But I am going to call it here for today. So we will pick up with this on what day is it? Tuesday. Wait, what's going on Tuesday? Tuesday, I feel like. Nope, Tuesday is fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. Yay. Hello, Phoenix. Hello. Welcome in. I just finished, well, not finished, but just made a couple wings, attempting wings. This is the first wing we attempted, and we're making adjustments to it. I'm actually just about to end. Oh, so sorry that you just popped in. But, yeah, I'll be live again on Tuesday around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will continue with this wing and see if we can make it quite nice. I'm actually really liking this so far. It's like, imagine this is, okay, let's see if, oh, it's going the opposite direction. Wait, no, it's not. Yeah, we're good. Imagine like this, but like that. Honestly, what if we just attach this onto this? I mean, it's an option. It is an option. We'll see how it goes with this way, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys for stopping in. It has been wonderful. Let's see here. Let's see if we could find someone to raid. Okay, I don't want to go there. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, how do I get to that thing? Oh, it's right there. Alrighty. And you know what? I think we might just end it here. I think we're just gonna end it here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for stopping in. It's been wonderful. And yeah, just once again, I will be live again on Tuesday evening, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll be working on this wing a little bit more. So, yay! I will hopefully see you guys then and there. Have a wonderful rest of your days. That sounded weird. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone.